is a bit different. It's the end of the year, and you see, it's January 2003, and we're going to be looking through, 2002 of KDM, what we have, some future plans, and a couple of prospects. We're just going to see where this video takes us. First off, the end of the year awards. The fighter of the year was Hassan Fezik, over in Alpha 1, defended his title twice against Armin Sarkisyan and Taran Kabul, in two great fights to be fair to him. The company of the year, we had Gamma. Sad that we didn't get it, but I think we put on a good year personally. Female fighter of the year, none of our girls. She's a now retired fighter, I'm guessing. Where's news? Yeah, a retired fighter by the name of Layla Holmes. She beat these fighters over in WEF, not for a title, but good fights. The fight of the year was Luke Hilton, beat Chuck Gleason by knockout. The show of the year was Rebecca Silva, which had this fight, and the cracking fight with Luke Hilton versus Chuck Gleason. Knockout of the year was obviously this Luke Hilton beating Chuck Gleason fight, which I want to look at, by the way. Like, was it excellent or fantastic? Because we had a few fantastic fights. So what was it? Gamma. So what was it? Rebecca. It was an excellent fight. Oh, okay, fair. Yeah, so Rebecca defended his title. Um, George Pickering defended his title. So it looks like it was a pretty good card. So submission of the year. Cooper Richardson tapped out Callum Henson via rear naked choke. Winner of the event of the year was the Manuel Silva Brubaker fight that we just looked at. Rookie of the year, Ryan Beaker. He beat a local fighter and two other Donnies on the local talent, and now he's signed to Gamma. I think people like I wasn't as I was gonna say people like Nakajima probably had a better year, but I guess he had like debuted a few years ago in the mod. Team of the year was American Cage Fighters, who we don't have anyone, obviously. Upset of the year was this WEF fight, and we didn't get WEF fight, which is nice. Some people are on the market. Dan Ung-Tung, the number 11 lightweight in the world. We'll see if we can sign him. He'll be a great addition to our lightweight division, to be fair. I doubt we're going to get him, but we'll throw a contract out. If you it's going to main event a bit. We'll move these to about there. Title bonuses. Let's go for a flat 9k. We'll throw that offer out there because he won his one fight. To be fair to him, he's high level regional, which is really good for us. Other than that, Surfer Green's contract's running up in Gamma. Not much else. So yeah, we ran, what's this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 events. Sepulchre defended her title 3 times. The lightweight title was defended twice. Featherweight once, bantamweight twice. We started off with Not Numb versus Takahiro Nakamura. Nakamura, we all know, ended up retiring. Nobuto, that was his last fight. Akira won this against Mano, and Mano's not so good. Y lost here as well. This was the rise of Roderick. And what else happened in this card? The rise of Angdong, Funyawan, Hiob. Big ups Hiob. So yeah, interesting card in that one. Then we had the Beast from the East. She's probably my MVP of 2002. Definitely, if you ask me, the best fighter. I mean, if we look at her 3 main events here, she won in 2 minutes 40 in round 1 by TKO. This fucking bomb burner of a fight against Ikigami. And then, in my opinion, better than a decent match against Uchiyama. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Lee Kong Ho beat Makamori, and well, we all know what happened to Lee Kong after this. Min Soo Suk beat Wajaya, who has retired after that fight. and he went on to win the title. Anything else big happened? Supachi got a win. Kong Dun, he ended up retiring after his loss to Tyler and Top, which hated to see it. This was the start of the rise of Lito. Beat Kalim and beat Azal. So a lot of lower ranked people started their rise this year. Uchiyama being Uchiyama being one of them. You all know she ended up to the main event, our last show of the year. This was a big draw, but a bad match. So much boring wrestling on this. But yeah, Takuchi and Akita definitely didn't live up to the hype. Other than that, Runorit had a good performance against P-Bob. Ebisawa did well. Nishijima, my boy. I mean, look what he's done. He beat Ono and Kang. You know, he's the man. Asgar won against Miprofang. I think that's it. Akuma and Hino, they kept their undefeated streaks. And Miura won on this card as well. Engdong shocked me and the world when, in a really boring fight, he beat Kanji Toto. Lee Kong Ho also had that big upset loss to Jikichi. Farag beat Nakamura, which was supposed to put him in title contention, but then he went over to Top and lost. Who else? Nakamura won his fight. Kong Kao kept his undefeated streak. Chiba, who was going well until he lost to Apollonio. I think that's it. Tito had his last fight. And then, what a big deal KDM 25 was. Sablikova beating Ikigami in a great match. Minsu Suk beat Nutnum in split decision. Nutnum probably deserves a rematch. Sabachi ended up being. Did he fight again after this? He did. He ended up being Togo after this. So he had a great year. He beat former contender, the man who was supposed to be the number one contender, and the former champion. What a year for him. Also on the card, Leo continued his rise. Punya lost. Kamioka won again. And then the last two shows have been very interesting. Dong lost his title by TKO in the first round. He got absolutely destroyed by Momani. Ebisawa manhandled Mora, if I'm being honest. We already talked about Sapachi's win. Asgar lost, which I hated to see. Josuke Hino won his fight, same as my boy Nishijima and Vazia. And then finally, Sablikova had a great fight against Uchiyama. Kenji bounced back. Apollonio got his win back. Sadly, Sonali beat Kimura on the way out. And Mecha lost. Konkao kept his undefeated. Hyob. So, we had a good card, a good year. Lots of rises in the division. As you see, our lightweight champion. He's just 27 years old, 4-0 in the division, in the company. Also high up in the rankings, Nishijima 3-0. He won 2 fights this year. He's number 6, which is a great. Konkao over at number 9. Any other? Ikoma only had 1 fight, but beat number 16. Great win he had when he signed to us. Oh no, he was already started. Sorry. I think that's it. Over here, Takuchi dominated. Lee Kong Ho fell off a bit. Jakoichi, depending on how he goes in this Openweight Grand Prix, I mean, he probably already should have been the next contender, but because of Takuichi having that big match with Sick. Maino fell off. Josuke Hino's doing well. Kiyomioka's doing well. Jefferson, he's a potential. We don't know what he has in store. Inoue let me down. Sullivan let me down. Down at bantamweight, Mamini, what a rise from that man. He lost to Togo back in the day, beat Ozawa, beat Jaco Perez, and then beat Dong for the title. Apollonio, what a story for this man. He was supposed to main event KDM FC 22 against Togo, but that fight fell through. he fought Sapachi on short notice and he lost by decision. Shonen Chiba, he then beat in his redemption fight back in December, and he's now recovering. Togo lost 2 fights this year to Dong and Sapachi, so he's going to have to fight someone a bit lower in the rankings. Dong won and then lost the title. Newton Rees came in. Chiba came in as a prospect, but didn't quite go. Jack Prest lost both fights. Lito Alcala, probably the main prospect at the moment, followed by Peng Chang. Oya's undefeated. Ida's undefeated. Monarch undefeated. Oigawa's undefeated. Lots of good bantamweight prospects in the future. Then in the women's division, Sablikova continued her dominance, defending her title 3 times, as we looked at earlier. Ibasawa, still undefeated, looking to take on Sablikova next. Lots of fighters, Mora, Ikikami, Ushiyama lost their undefeated record. Shuyakawa's next up if she wins her next fight. Vazia's coming and being a great signing. Romi Takahashi's taking the slower build up. She didn't have a fight this year, but she is booked. She got injured though, but yeah, she is booked. Rosamia Korea is undefeated. Hayden Love signed, Shoji signed, Pito signed, P Johns. A lot of young featherweights. What else do we have to look at? Our future plans? Sik Takuchi's a banger of a main event. People looking to get some wins back, same as Ukigami and Mikano. They have the Open Weight Grand Prix first round. Lee Kong Ho, Ogawa. What a big fight for Ogawa. He beat local fighter Tito Del Sol, and now he faces off against Lee Kong Ho. He needs to see Nuttenham bounce back from his title loss against Sugimoto. Jikoichi vs Pyeong Chang is a great fight. Makamori vs Oya. Alcala Akoma. Sustrada Suarez. Sugita Nishijima. I love Nishijima. Hopefully he wins. And Afsha and Hino. Then bantamweight title. Manami, Tamsachin, Vazia in the co-main against Yuya. Farag in a title eliminator. Actually, no, I forgot he lost to Hoyt. That's right. Yeah, his title chances are down the drain. And Nika in her debut. And then the finals. We'll probably have another card in between here. In like July or something. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. But yeah, in the comments, I want you to leave below who you thought was Rookie of the Year. Like Prospect of the Year, sorry, we'll say. Yeah, Prospect of the Year. What you thought was Fight of the Year. The best card. And the overall fighter of the year. Personally, I think Sablakova's got to be fighter of the year. There are other options like Marmony in the bantamweight division. Takuji only had one fight. Jikoichi had 2 crazy upsets, so he's an option. Who else? Yeah, I think that's about all the options you could really have logistically. Prospect of the year, I'm gonna get to my boy Nishijima. I love the guy. But there are other options. If you want to call Minsu Sig a prospect, you can. I don't know if I would though. He came in ranked number 4, so can you really call him a prospect off that? I mean, Konkao did well, Akoma did well in his one fight. We already looked through this, but going down the rankings, Koichi did really well. Hino, but yeah, I think you got to give it to Nishijima. Fight, individual fight of the year, is a tough one. Do user stats give you your best fight? No, I don't think they do. It does. They reckon Nishijima Shinken. I don't know if I would agree. There were a lot of bangers. Sorry. If you look at this, Showman Kimura fight, it was fantastic to watch, to be fair. Like, the Shujima Shinken, it reckons was fantastic. There was lots of fights, depending on if you want to do ranking or, like, favorite to watch. Because, like, our first fight, Kamioka Kimaki, was fantastic. There's been lots of great fights. I really like this one, even though it's shorter, when Suik got that guillotine. So yeah, we'll give it to the Nishijima fight, but that one I'm definitely open to discussion. And best event? It's really tough. I like 25. Mintu Sook's upset. This was a really good fight. Spachi got a win. Who's on the prelims? On paper, it's 25 at the moment. Yeah, Kamioka, Alcala. Yeah, 25 is my event of the year. But yeah, we'll come back for Sik vs Takuchi. The featherweight champion coming up, the vs the lightweight.